Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host, and I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at a film. Now, this is a movie that was made by Universal, co-produced by Miramax, is directed by Peter Hyams, 2001's The Musketeer. Now, before I go on with this movie, I want to talk about its director, Peter Hyams. Now, when it comes to Peter Hyams as a director, there could go two ways. One, it can be okay, or two, it can be shit. But I digress. So that's what I think about this director. Let's talk about the casting. This movie had Catherine Deneuve, it had Tim Roth, it had newcomer Justin Chambers, and Stephen Ray. Now, if you're not familiar with Justin Chambers, he would later go on to be in the 2006 series Grey's Anatomy. Interesting enough, I have covered 3 movies with the Grey's Anatomy stars. I covered Patrick Dempsey in Emperor's Club. I covered Sandra Oh in The Land Before Time, Wisdom of Friendship. Now I'm covering Justin Chamber in The Musketeer. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the cast and all that. Unfortunately, what did I think of the film? Well, it falters in the okay category. Once again, I had that problem with Peter Hyams before. Peter Hyams just can't direct, and that's just personally my opinion. But with that said, let's actually talk about the film itself. So this is a retelling or this is more of a retelling. I was going to say reimagining, but this is more a retelling of the Three Musketeers story. Justin Chambers plays Dartinia, something like that. I don't know my whole France. It's taking place in 17th century, where it focuses him as a young man. Well, no, it focuses him as a little boy whose parents are trained to become a musketeer. Tim Roth plays Phoebus. He's the main antagonist who basically brutally murders his parents. That's not a spoiler. That's in the beginning of the film, and that's on the back of the DVD. So he basically grows up to be a young man who's trying to avenge his parents' death. So yeah, and he's trying to find out. He meets a young woman. He goes along with this young woman, so he meets the other musketeers in the middle of the film. And again, the choreography is done by what's her name? I don't even know the last name. Jingxing Zygan. I'm not going to try to pronounce that name, but he was the choreography on The Matrix and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. He would be the main guy for Jet Li in a couple of his films. He's big in Japan, so I guess the filmmakers wanted to kind of mix it with sort of the same swashbuckling story, but have sort of like the Hong Kong martial arts, kung fu style filmmaking, and unfortunately, I just don't think it works. The big positive, let's get some of the positives. The stunts are fantastic. Apparently, from what I've watched the featurettes, Justin Chamber had to go and do his own stunts for this role. So I give kudos to the actor for doing his own stunts. It entertained me the most. Hyams also did the photography in this film, and I gotta say, the photography is gorgeous. There's some great cinematography in this. And the costumes are good, but that's technicals when you know you got a film that's just okay. Paper thin characters is my problem. I don't seem to care about the characters. Most of them the other Musketeers seem to be more paper thin, coming out of the assembly line of other swashbuckling films that I've already seen before. This movie tries to be one, but fails on that point. I get the point, sure. So the ending kind of was a complete cop-out. The last action scene was just a total cop-out. The trailer sort of kind of gave that away, so that's not a good sign. Honestly, and the weird fact is, this movie released in theaters September 7, 2001, 4 days before 9/11. or days before 9/11. Isn't that kind of weird? So, yeah, again, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any other things, anything else I would say. Like, I like the idea. Stephen Ray plays the Cardinal, but he's barely even used. He seems bored in the film. This movie, again, is okay. It's not going on the worst list. It did entertain me. The action scenes were like, wow, those are some awesome action scenes. The choreographer, like I said again, is fantastic. But I've seen this story before. I don't really need to really care. Why should I care when the supporting characters are too paper thin and don't seem to care about anything? Near the end of the film, Tim Ross Phoebus comes in. He comes in, finds two women. He's about ready to pull a gun. So the girl comes in. She dives in, gets shot. It's like, why should I even care? The ending was a total cop-out. You know the Three Musketeers story, you know how it's going to end. So, yeah, I just was like, that kind of sucked. And then we get a kiss, we get him kissing the girl from before the end. Well, maybe she doesn't die, I don't know. Something like that. But he kisses the girl, the end. So I think that's all I'm going to say about this film. So, like I said, aside from that, before I go to final verdict, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the artwork. Some pretty cool artwork, nothing too special. You get the back. As far as special features go, like I said, casting Justin Chambers. This was his third movie as an actor. Again, this is for Grey's Anatomy. So you got a feature on Justin Chambers called Casting Justin Chambers. You got a feature on the stunts and the trailer. So, lacking on the special features, I kind of... Ooh. I could just pull it like that. Why pull tabs? We don't need them. Kind of pointless. But anyways, here's some pretty cool disc art. I actually think the disc art looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'm not really mentioning much about this film. I like the tagline. It says, "The Musketeer, as you never seen it." Here's what gets me about it. Spectacular action sequence from a guy from the LA Times, and the action scenes are wonders to behold. Roger Ebert, Chicago Sun-Times. That I do like, and yeah, I can't really say much about it though. So anyways, final verdict. Should you see The Musketeer? If you've never seen a single adaptation of the Three Musketeers, sure. But as a person who already seen this story told before, it would be a no. So I can only recommend it for those that has never watched an adaptation of the Three Musketeers. For those that have, you don't really need to see The Musketeer. So I would say, yeah, I think if you've never seen an adaptation of this story, yes. If you've already seen many other versions, heck, if you've seen the 1990s Three Musketeer movie that Disney made, you might want to watch that versus watching this. But anyways, like I said, but that's just personally me. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to bid everybody a good night. And thank you for watching, guys. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you like all of my reviews, you can head on over to my YouTube page or check out my, my X feed, as it's now called X and not Twitter. But anyways, so yeah, I'm out. I'm going to say goodbye, so long, farewell, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.